Hey there, this is me, Quinn TSIG, and this is the video review of the SRS iWOW 3D. The device allegedly increases the quality in which you can output audio to your iPhone, iPod Touch, and or iPad. The question is, does it really? Let's stick around and see. Rhyming's fun. So as the name depicts, the SRS iWOW 3D is supposed to increase the audio quality in which your iDevice can output music and podcasts and movies and what have you. Now, for anyone that really knows iPod, you know historically that Apple has really never focused on the audio aspect of it. They're more the UI, the actual device, and well, the headphone jack that puts in there and the preamp that goes in there isn't ever really a good one. And so if you talk to audiophiles, they'll laugh at you in your face when you recommend an iPod because it's really not that good at playing back music. Well, the problem is there's tons of other, MP3 players, Cowan, iRiver, Microsoft Zune. They're all good, but here's the issue. Well, there's no market share. There's no desire for those because the iOS or the OSs are bulky and ugly and the devices are fat. And so really what it has come down to is we're losing really good audio in portable media. And sure, they get better every device and, Apple tries to improve audio quality, but it's still not quite there. So SRS has really recognized this need and they've created an quote-unquote audiophile device for your iPhone, iPod Touch, and or iPad. Now this is only iOS enabled, which is a bit of a downside if you ask me, but at that, let's get into it. It's a very simple device. All it has is a singular button and then a 30-pin dock connector. This is so it can grab the line out from the bottom of the device, the 30-pin dock connector, rather than the balanced headphone jack. So that's pretty cool. And then you have a female jack here on the other end so you can plug in your headphones. Now when you plug it in for the first time, actually it was impressive because I've never seen this on any other accessory I've ever tried, and I've tried tons of accessories. I plugged this device into my iPad. It was actually my iPhone the first time around. I plugged this device into my iPhone and it said, hey, you need additional software for this accessory to work. And then it opened up the App Store. I've never seen an accessory be able to do that. It was pretty cool, but that's aside the point. Point is, let's get into this. All right, so we downloaded the application. Actually, right now, as of the publishing of this video, there is no iPad official version. You can scale up the iPhone version and it serves the same purpose, but there's no real iPad version, so that's kind of weird. We have our four options here, and they're pretty basic. You can either enable or disable the SRS or the SRS iWOW 3D, and inversely, you can enable it and disable it from this button as well. You turn that button on, and it will enable. You turn it off, and it will disable. Pretty basic. You can choose the device in which it's outputting to via this 3.5mm headphone jack. You have headphones, speakers, and car. Now, usually, and I've really only tried it on speakers, so I'm going to select, headphones. So let's select headphones. And now we navigate into the advanced settings section. Once we've done that, there are three options: wide surround, deep bass, and or high treble. Now I have tested all of these and to my dismay, none of them have really been that good. The SRS iWOW 3D does increase the volume in which you can output audio, but it doesn't really increase the playback quality. I was really disappointed to see that, despite the application's cool interface and despite the device's really good build, it didn't really improve sound that much. I was using my iPad and I didn't notice much of a difference from the headphone jack to the iWOW 3D. Now, when I plugged it into my iPhone and my iPod, devices with lesser output quality, they were better. They weren't good, but they were better. And the problem is, again, it wasn't really great audio. I mean, it was just, it's a little bit louder, and they did infuse a little bit more bass through there, which if you're a bass head is good, but the problem with that is since it's louder and since there's more bass, it did distort more easily. Things weren't as crisp, it got muddy, it got laggy, and I was severely unimpressed by this device. It did not wow me in the slightest, and I was really disappointed because this was a device that I thought had huge potential. Maybe it still does. Maybe this little device right here is gold. It's money, and the application is just what needs to be improved. I'm not sure, but for right now, it's definitely not a recommendation because I was thinking to myself, well, it does increase the volume, it does increase the bass. Sure, why not? If you don't have really excellent headphones, go out and buy this app. But then I thought, this little dongle is $49.99. So just spend an extra $50 getting better headphones. If you do own headphones that are under $100, I can see this being a little bit of a sound increase for you. Otherwise, stay away. It's not going to do you any good. It distorted the quality on my headphones and I was severely disappointed. Sorry, SRS, try again. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.